Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video of the Wheel of Anime Adventures. Now, I told you you'd be getting another one quickly, and this is that one. Yeah, let's get straight into it. If you missed the last 4 episodes, please go check them out. They're really enjoyable, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So, as you can see, the unit I decided to prestige for our team is Siren. Yes, the shiny Siren. As you can see, I got the kills on her last night. I will be evoing her relatively soon. She'll be evoed most likely before next episode. But if you've never watched the series before, a quick little intro. If you want the full rules, just go to episode 1. But a quick little intro is pretty much we're going to spin a wheel with all the units I have on it. And then we're going to run the gauntlet. But before we run the gauntlet, we need to spin a challenge wheel, which will allow us to successfully keep a unit if we complete the challenge, which we did complete last episode's challenge, which means we get to keep Siren. So let's get straight into the wheel spin. So you're going to stop wasting time. Let's get it. Alright, with the first wheel spin, I'm really hoping for something big here. A farm would be the best, honestly. Well, instead of a farm, we got Ghoul Centipede. Lovely. For our second wheel spin, please, just something. Something would be great. Something good. I mean, not just something, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, Gas Toxic, who you've had before. Alright, as you can see here, we have Gas Toxic. We've had this before, so yeah, if you've watched a previous episode, you kind of know how this goes. Moving on to our third spin. Let's get it. Let's see what we get here. I just need a farm. Instead of a farm, we got one of my, 10 unevoed elf mages, so that's wonderful as well. We have 2 more spins, and we really need something great to happen here, or this whole run is going to be cooked. And similar to last episode, we got Cream once again. They just really want us to run Cream. I don't know why. Maybe it's the method, but so far it has not been. Alright, for our 5th and final spin, please, just something that is worth saving. Well. We got my unique Sea God. Now, I am going to have to take off Mirror Blade, because if you do not know the rules when it comes to relics, is the unit has to be prestige, so I have to keep the unit, and we have to complete this challenge, because having a unique on the team will help out a ton. Alright, before we get into the challenge, let's start off with our challenge wheel. Hopefully it's something we can do. The dungeon boss fight. Okay, so we need to complete the dungeon boss fight with this team. Now, I do think we will be able to do that. So yeah, I believe I'm close to doing it. So yeah, let's see if we can do that first. Okay, so I just checked, and I am close to being able to do the dungeon boss fight. But what I think we'll do, because I'm going to be very busy shortly, is I think we're going to run the gauntlet first, and then at the start of the next episode, you will see how the how the dungeon fight turned out, and then you will see if we are able to keep the Poseidon or not. But I'm going to hop straight into this challenge, and I will cut back to you guys whenever we complete it. Alright, so we're getting to the end of this challenge here. As you can see, it's pretty easy, honestly. Let me just make sure it's not. Yeah, next we have the daily challenge, which, again, if you've never watched, we are going to matchmake into. So, yeah, I mean, we got full over here. The daily should be really easy. I believe it's physical buff, and, you know, we have the physical unique, so it should be pretty easy. But let's go hop into the daily challenge, and, yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, perfect. It's literally buff for my unique. But as we load into this, I do want to say, I think we actually can beat the dungeon boss with this team, especially because there will be things like placement costs and stuff like that. So, of course, I will record whenever I do that. But like I said, I'm going to be busy today and tomorrow, so I got to get this out right now. So that will be at the start of next episode. Plus, leave you on a little bit of a cliffhanger. Are we going to be able to keep the unique, or are we not? If you watch the series and you watch the first episode, you know I got my unique Poseidon on my very first episode. But we weren't able to complete the challenge, so we couldn't keep them. But hopefully it's different this time, because if we can have this, we will have a meta slow and a unique. Like, that's going to be huge. But yeah, I will catch you guys when we get to the end of this. All right, so we're coming to the end of the daily challenge here. We kind of carried my face cams in the way, but we got about 100 million more than the next guy. But overall, it's a pretty solid team, other than we had one person with only 100 million and somebody who had 0 damage. So, it's okay. I mean, not everyone can. No, actually, I'm not happy with the 0 damage. Let's see how many we get. 31. Okay, that's not bad. But let's see what we have next. Next, we have to do the final story. Were we able to do it last time? I do not remember. Oh no, because it's new. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we're getting towards the end here. Hopefully these enemies are enough for us to get full AoE. I don't know if it'll really matter though. I think sirens are fine to take care of these flyers and stuff, so I'm not sure if we'll need it. But I would prefer it. It almost doubles the damage. So, yeah, hopefully we are able to win this. Last time we obviously failed. But, today's a new day. So it might go good. It might not. Alright, so this is the moment of truth. Obviously, we have the boss here that we need to take out. Oh, that is just not doing a whole lot of damage now, is it? This is going to be very close, I think. I honestly have to sell and place here. Since we're not full AoE, this actually should do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, okay. Okay, we should be good. Yeah, and everything else is taken out. Okay. So we actually were able to complete the story, which is kind of crazy, honestly, which means we move on to a raid now. Now, if you don't know how the... Whoa, something happened. There's an error. But anyway, if you don't know how the raid works, we're going to matchmake into a Kid Buu raid. Now, you're probably wondering why Kid Buu raid? Why not like the newest raid, which is the Phaeton raid? I believe it's easier. Not only that, I need relic shards, and they don't give me that. So, yeah, I believe the hardest raid is probably still the Stain raid, but we're just going to go into the Kid Buu raid because I need relic shards. But again, we can matchmake into it if you were not aware. So, we're going to go matchmake into this. And everything should be good as long as someone can get rid of the flyers, but if not, we may lose it. This is typically where the runs end, but we did have a run that made it very far one day. So I'll cut to you guys whenever we get to, I guess, the end of this, if we can find one. Okay, so it appears we're going to complete this challenge pretty easily. If you ask me, I think we got it for sure. Which means next we are going to move into the portal, which will be the Sakamoto event highest tier portal, which again, we can matchmake into as well. So yeah. Wow, so this portal actually has buff for my Poseidon as well. It's pretty much double unique on my Poseidon in this portal. So we should be able to do it as long as they could take care of the early waves, because obviously I don't have a farm, so it's going to be difficult to take things out quickly. So, yeah, hopefully we just get a decent enough squad and we're able to handle this. I think we can, though. I don't think it'll be that bad, but I'll cut to you guys when we're at the end. Okay, so it looks like we are going to complete the portal, so I just want to see what's next. Next, we have to do the winter event, and this is going to be the farthest we made it. Last time we made it to the winter event, and we lost at wave 50. So, hopefully we are able to do the winter event here. Now, it's going to be rough because... Oh, we got a death dice. Cool. It's going to be rough because it's going to rely on teammates. Obviously, we're matchmaking. You can't really do it solo. And there's probably going to be a lot of people AFK. There's going to be just a whole bunch of different, variables in this that's going to make it difficult. But hopefully we get enough stars so we can complete it and we can evolve our Shiny Siren maybe even... today. I'm just going to summon on this real quick, then I'm going to get straight into the winter event. Alright, let's hop straight into this winter event. Now, we have good units, but like I said, this almost entirely relies on the team we have, especially with no farms. If we had a farm, I'd feel a little bit comfortable that the 6 people could be a little bit lower, but we don't. We also don't have a real team. We are going to have a boost because we do have 3 units. Yeah, so we have an 80% boost, so that's pretty solid. We're going to get a lot of stars. I'm going to set up here. This is going to be the best position, I believe. Obviously, we're going to go with Poseidon, then probably Cream, and then we'll see from there. But yeah, I'll cut to you guys when we get to the end of it. So it appears to be going pretty well. I actually do think we are going to complete this pretty easily. I actually had pretty good teammates. Two of them had over 1 billion. One of them didn't really do much, but the rest of them did really good. So I think we're looking to be in good shape here. We should win this. We just have to kill these two. And then what do we move on to next? I believe we are very close to finishing the gauntlet. We are. We have 2 things left. One of them is not even possible for me to do right now, so I will have to find... I don't know if replacement's the right word, but I don't know. Okay, but next we have to make it to room 100, or not room, we have to make it to wave 100 of the Infinite. Alright, so I'm not too sure if I want this to be match made or not. I mean, the wave goes pretty high here. I know with like the Rain Village, it was very difficult to get to room 100, especially with a squad, but this one it seems very possible to do by myself. So I'm going to try it by myself, but if you guys think I should be able to match make it, let me know. But we're going to try to do it by ourselves. Not going to lie, the chances we win this are pretty much 0. So, yeah, I mean, you know, you never know. We do have a unique. We have a slow. So things might work out where we get to wave 100, but then the final challenge is to beat room 200 in Infinity Castle, but I have not got there yet. So if we make it there, I'm not sure what we have to do. I need to grind Infinity Castle on this so we can get that done, but I will cut to you guys when we get out of this. Okay, so as you can see, we only made it to wave 10, which means it is going to come to an end here. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. We are so close to 500 subscribers, and I would really love to hit that before the summer starts. As well as next episode, at the start of the episode, you will see the challenge go into effect. Like I said, I'm just going to be busy, so I don't really have time to do these rooms, I guess, for the dungeon. So, again, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. Twitch in the description, second channel in the description. Thanks for watching.